Okay, what did Karen do when she got home? She was looking for proof of life. Actually, all the phone calls and voicemails she was calling John, she was actually looking for proof of life. All those 50 phone calls were like, I just need to hear John's voice. I just need to make sure he's alive, and then I can go to bed. So that first phone call he didn't pick up. She just thought, oh fucker, he ignored my calls and texts earlier in the day, so he's doing it again. So she is just trying to get some proof of life, just all those voicemails. And when 4 o'clock rolls around, she realizes he's not home. She knows he's probably hurt. She's hoping he's resting on Brian Albert's couch. That's what she's hoping, really. So she calls Jen McCabe. And she's like, she can't say, I left John in the front yard in case he is dead. So she just lies and she goes, I left him at the waterfall. And she's hoping Jen goes, no, you hit him at Brian's and he's resting on Brian's couch. He doesn't want to talk to you. Boom. She can go to bed. She's happy. Okay. So when Jen goes, no, we saw you in front of the house. She hangs up. She goes, oh shit. Now I have someone knows that I was there. So she goes to plan B, Carrie. She calls Carrie, and then, like Brendan said, she says a plow may have hit him and he might be dead and yada, yada, yada. And so Carrie goes, okay. Come to my house. Come to my house and we will search for John. Carrie doesn't realize that there's a broken taillight on the Lexus. I don't think Karen mentioned that to Carrie. So Carrie's outside waiting in her Ford, waiting for Karen to show up. Karen leaves at 5:07. She rubs this car on the garage. You can see the Lexus wiggle on the sidewall of the garage, and all of a sudden there's a snow flurry. Yep, there's a snow flurry. She broke the garage sensor. That's why this garage won't close. The little light beam sensor. Karen broke it when she hit the sidewall with her Lexus. She taps the car, and then she takes off at 5:07. She doesn't get to Jen's till like 5:35. So she's gone for like 28 minutes, like Brandon said. So Karen goes to Fairview. I mean, we saw her at like 5:14 at Washington and Dedham. There's video like from the library or the mosque, and so we know we're pretty sure Karen went back to Fairview. And so here she is. She knows, she sees John in the snow, and then she goes, fuck, I got all this Ring video and I got all these voicemails that I need to delete off that phone. So she grabs this window ice scraper and she goes out there and there's another video that I made. She's digging for that phone with the ice scraper. It made the arm scratches. Okay, so she can't find the phone. But now she's got all these snow tracks in the snow. If anybody, when somebody finds John, when they find him, they will when the sun comes up, there's all these feet print that she made and the stab mark she made in the snow. She's like, oh shit. So she's like, I have to be the first one to find him. And it's like, I just can't call 911 now because, she goes, I need a witness to see me discover John. So she's like, okay. She's supposed to go to Carrie. And that's a good plan. Go to Carrie, bring Carrie back, find John. But there's a fly in the ointment. Jen is now awake going, what the fuck? We saw John at Brian's house. I'm going to drive over to Brian's right now and check. So Karen's going, shit, we cannot let Jen get there first and see the snow tracks. So what does Karen do? She's smart. Instead of going to Carrie, she goes to Jen. She goes to Jen to stop Jen from getting there first. And then luckily, and then she calls Carrie, or Carrie calls her. I'm not sure which way it went, but then Carrie gets over to Jen's, and they all meet and they do the whole ring around stuff, right? So, let's see. And the voicemails. When Karen got to 34 Fairview the first time, and saw John, she started calling. She goes, I need the phone. I need the phone. So she called John's voicemail, hoping to hear the ring. I need the phone. I need the phone. So she's calling it. John, where are you? And then she can't hear it ring because there's too much wind. And so she's like, maybe I can see it. Maybe I can see it. So she calls again, and she leaves the phone in her car. And it's like a butt dial. There's no voice. You can hear wind. That voicemail. And what happens is there's not enough noise to keep the voicemail going, and the phone hangs up. So when Karen got back to the car, after digging for the phone, she looked at her phone and it's off. It's like, shit. The voicemail on John's phone wasn't constantly recording, so the phone wasn't lit up. So when they came back with Carrie, she came back with Carrie and Jen, she knows she's got to get that voicemail going, and she needs a lot of noise to keep that voice. And it did. The voicemail got Jen's 911 call. So she needed that phone to be lit up. So when she got out of the car, the first thing she did is she ran to John to cover those snow prints. She has to cover all those snow prints, so when Carrie and Jen get out of the car, they go, wait, we see footprints going to John's body. Time out. I mean, somebody was here before we were. So Karen had to be fast, and then she's on John's body. She's on John's body, and she's I don't want to show my build, but she's putting her chest on his chest. She's looking for the phone. She's lifting up his shirt, and she's putting her hands around his body. She's digging and she's looking for the light. Okay, back up. When she got out of the Ford, she didn't just leave her phone in the Ford. She put the phone down by the back left tire, and she had to keep screaming, no. So she's screaming to keep that voicemail going and to keep that phone lit. So she's on John, looking for the phone, looking for the light. She's actually, warm him up. He's dead. Warm him up. She's looking for light. She knows that voicemail is still going. And then Officer Seraph shows up. And on his dash cam, you see Karen bending down by the back left tire, picking up her phone and hanging up the voicemail. So Karen orchestrated the whole thing. She was there at 5:21. She created the arm marks with the window ice scraper, and she was looking for that phone. Now, the phone, she never got the phone. Bill Reed has alarm.com. It's a cloud-based surveillance system. I have Lorex cameras all around I've got like 11 cameras around my whole house property. So I know how this stuff works. Bill Reed just needs the QR code from one of John's cameras, right? The password, which Karen has, and then the app, which you can just download. So if you get those three things, Bill Reed can, on his phone, access the cloud, look at all the Ring videos that John, shit, honey, they're looking at the taillight. Let's delete that one. Oh, shit. Start deleting all that Ring video and only leaving the ones that are not incriminating to Karen. So Bill Reed has a cloud-based system. He knows how to do it. And when he went to go pick up the Lexus, he walked right by the front door where the Ring camera is, and all he has to do is look on the Ring camera for the QR code. Every camera has a little QR code. You scan, and that loads the app, and it also identifies the camera. So, boom, that's all they needed. Karen did it. Guilty.